Hi YouTube, Coinpicker here. Here are my thrift store finds for the week. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. Well, here we go. Found some sterling souvenir spoons. I always love these. Three of them are Shriner related. See the little fez hats? And they were $1.99 each, but I did use a coupon, so I didn't pay that much. And it says here, PNSA Calgary 1959. Nothing in this bowl. Something here. Souvenir 1948, ceremonial. This one says Toronto. And this one is the oldest of the bunch. You could tell when it has this coat of arms or shield for Canada when it was a colony, I guess, British colony. And it says Saskatoon. I'd say this is probably early 1900s. Very nice. It's about 1.5 ounces of silver, sterling. So about metal value, $40 Canadian, give or take. So that was pretty nice. Got that from the Salvation Army thrift store. And whoa, scary stuff. Found this scorpion paperweight for $1.99. All right, you can't go wrong with that. And in any antique store, I would think something like this as a novelty would be like 15 bucks, 10, 15 bucks. This is going to Coinpicker Jr. He loves these weird and wonderful things. This looks like a carved ancient Chinese jade. Found it on the shelf of the Salvation Army for $1.99. Now, even if it was modern, and even if it's not even jade, like soapstone or some other mineral, I thought it's got to be worth at least 20 bucks just for the, work, the craft, the craft it took to create it. So if you see here, the design is pretty cool. It's a dragon or some sort of animal. See that center? I think it's more like some sort of panther. See the legs, tail, head. I thought it was pretty cool. If it's antique and worth hundreds of dollars, even better, but one could only dream. I'm still happy, 2 bucks. Found this for 99 cents. And it's from Sweden, vintage. See the enameling here, pretty cool. And just press, it's a type of tong, 3-prong tong. Say that 10 times fast. They say it's either for sugar cubes or pickles, or maybe even ice cubes. Very long, see that? It's gotta be worth, I'd say about 20 bucks online. I think I'd use it. Keep it in the kitchen. 99 cents, you can't go wrong. And found these Chinese chopsticks. So one box has 2 pairs, $3.99, and another box has 3 pairs for $5.99. So it's like 2 bucks a pair. Never been used, and they look like they were from Hong Kong, from the mid to late 60s, maybe early 70s. Now, these sort of things, somewhat controversial. All right, I gotta show you. There's like some sort of poem inscribed on each one, and then a dragon and a phoenix carved onto them. All right. They appear to be ivory. Not 100% sure, but it doesn't seem like plastic. And I know there's ways to check it, like using a hot needle, seeing if it, goes in. Or if it's bone, it'll like just make a burn mark. But I think they have what you call Krieger lines, which is basically when you see these like wood grain pattern in the material. And I don't know, the law is all over the place on these kind of things if it is ivory. In the States, US, every state has a different law, pretty much. In Canada, basically, if it was made, the item was made or imported before 1975, give or take, that was like some sort of international convention against ivory sales. And something like it can be resold in Canada as long as it's, older than 1975, and it cannot leave the country. So it cannot be like sold on eBay and shipped to the States. No, right? But I don't know, just like an interesting artifact. Of course, like I love elephants and everything, but for an artifact, or an antique, it'd be a shame to destroy them. They said in olden times in China, people valued ivory chopsticks because they said that if someone tried to put poison in your food, I'm not sure what kind of poison, let's say arsenic or whatnot, that the wealthy people would have ivory chopsticks or a little toothpick or something, and they would test their food. And if it changed colors, like I don't know if it turned green or something like that, basically it was an indication of poison in your food. So, I mean, like elephant ivory, it's like, like your teeth without enamel. So I could understand it would like stain with certain things, like, including certain poisons, right? But I'll give you a close-up and you let me know what do you think. Right there, see that pattern on the upper chopstick? That looks to me like it possibly be those Krieger lines. And like the fact that the packaging, look at that. I mean, they really did a number. Like this little box, handmade box. They even have this glass for the cover. Like, I don't know. Looks pretty fancy for just, putting a bunch of chopsticks in there. Well, even if, I don't sell it, I would probably just use it. Next is some toys. So $3.99, not usually the type of thing I would buy. I mean, I think this is like from the early 90s. You can tell like this chrome on the plastic and these stickers. But it's probably worth about $15, $20. I would prefer older toys, which we will get to. But again, I had to use a coupon and make sure I had like enough items to use it. So I thought, okay, it has some value, and we don't see too many vintage toys, in the stores anyways. That is not like put into, the auction of the thrift store, or, behind glass and, charged an arm and a leg. This was actually just hanging with the other toys. So that is cool. Next, I haven't seen this stuff in ages, but for $1.99, this, I don't know from what toy this came from. Maybe you guys could help me out. Doesn't say anything, but I bought this little baggie mainly for these two items. It is a Hasbro 1988 and 89 Transformers. I think this is called Tailspin. I forgot the name of this guy, but these are G1 Transformers. Basically, they're first generation early Transformers. Pretty cool. For $2. I think that one's worth like, let me see. I think it's worth like 15, and this little guy is worth like 10. But these two will be going to my older son who collects Transformers. So that will be in his Transformer museum. Whoops. So I'm always on the hunt for things that my family enjoys from the thrift store as well. So this is one of them, Transformers. Pretty cool. Yeah, it wasn't a while back. It was a good couple months back that I found another G1 in the box toy, but I don't know, it was missing a piece and the box was a little ratty, and the thrift store manager did price it a little on the high side, but it was still a deal, especially with the coupon. But my dream is one of these days I'll find these in the original, unopened box or card, bubble pack or whatever, and it'd be worth like hundreds of dollars, which is very easy if it's never been played with. Well, what's the chances, right? But that was a good find for $2. And today I found this in the display case. It is a Nintendo DS Lite. It works. It was priced $29.99, but I did use a coupon, $10 off. So it was like $20 with taxes. Comes with its charger. And look at all the games it came with. So we got Zelda, Mario, Luigi Partners in Time, Super Mario Brothers, Mario Kart DS, Metroid Zero Mission, Zelda again, what's it say? Zelda, the Minish Cap, and this one is Phantom Hourglass. So this in itself is pretty much worth what I paid. The machine by itself is like, like $25, $30 working. The games sell online about $15 each, but these two games are actually from Game Boy Advance, because this machine can play both types of cartridges. There's a slot on the bottom that you just pull out and accommodates these cartridges. Funny thing is, these two games, they sell online on average about $50. So when you add it all together, it's like the games are worth more than the console. Pretty cool. I think I calculated and it'd be like all together about $200 Canadian of value, roughly. And I paid $20 plus tax. So that's like 1/10 of the value, which was pretty cool. I will show you, it does work. Let's put in a game. All right, power's on. Looks good, right? Anyways, I told the kids basically after I make my video, you guys can pick whatever games you want out of this bunch, and whatever you don't want, I will resell. I just thought it was cool, that's why I picked it up. Pretty cool, huh? Anyways, that is my haul for the week. I'll do a little flyby here. Yeah, very wide selection, very mixed bag of goodies. So you got a little bit of silver, you got a little bit of weird stuff, little bit of Asian artifacts, mid-century, you know, modern stuff, some vintage toys of my youth, and some toys, or you could say games for the modern, you know, kid these days. Pretty cool. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Coinpicker out.